Hello and welcome. I almost wanted to do it. It was like an old Halloween. Welcome to my parlor. Welcome to the studio here. I'm David Burrows here, Amazon influencer here on Deals with David. Always glad to be here talking with you folks. And I was here earlier this morning. We talked about some new products, some home office products, and we had the HP printer in there, and we have the new desk organizer, which I have over here now, which I'm really grateful for that. And that's in the carousel as well, and we'll be talking about that later on. So I was here earlier this morning, and now I'm back. And normally I'm only here like on Monday to Thursday, twice a day, and then Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays are all bonuses, right? So you're getting me twice today, a double dose of Deals with David. So that's if you were here earlier, right? I'm going to be talking about a great featured product coming up in just a moment. But as always, so one thing I can't do is have everything all set all of a sudden here to go. So I just kind of you just got to bear with me, and there we go. It doesn't take much, it just takes a moment. If you're joining me for the first time, or if you've been here before, either way, please say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're looking for. How's the weather? It's not all about the deals here. It's about relationships. And I'd really like to build a nice community here on Deals with David so that you come back, you can chill out. We can maybe have some laughs together. I'm pretty laid back, and I enjoy coming here and talking to all of you. So make it a two-way conversation. Say hello in the chat, and I'll be forever grateful. Yeah. And I guess it's too early to ask you to hover over and click that follow button that's right up there. If you're on desktop or if you're on mobile, I think it's down below somewhere. Seek out the follow button. I have a goal of 2,000 followers by September 1st. I know that's a big goal, but I'm a dream big. Go big or go home, right? I've got till September 1st, so I'm a little behind. I got to get on track. You can help me grow the channel by doing that. And when I get really close to the I think about the 1,600 mark, I'll announce some type of large giveaway. I don't know what that'll be yet, because we're a ways to go. First goal right now is to get me to 200. I'm about 7 away from that. So get me there, and then we'll all celebrate when we get to 2,000. And because you're one of the followers, you'll have a chance to win whatever the prize is. I don't know what it is yet. So I can't. It's a brand new car, a little tiny car, toy car. Anyway, and you get notified when I do stuff. I like to fly my drone, and I'll often fly the drone here in the stream. So people seem to like that. And I've got some beautiful waters around me here and farmland, and there's lots for me to share with you as well. My DJI Mini 2 that I love so much. I'm a little dry. I was out on the motorcycle. I just got home and had a quick shower. Had a nice motorcycle ride. Perfect day for me, honestly. Going live on Amazon, flying my drone, and riding my motorcycle all in one day. Haven't flown the drone today, but guess what I'm doing after Amazon? Let's turn on the deal screen. That's a good name, isn't it? The Hisense TV. Gotta go back to home. See what that does. And we'll get our media all set up. Show off my handsome face. Just ask me. Hope you're liking the music. Do you like the music, or do you want something different? It's copyright-free music. There we go. Let me put that in there. I was talking about a shredder earlier, and boy, am I ever glad that I have that. Ever glad that I have that. All right. Getting ready to get things underway, but before I do, I'll just tell you, I've also got my social media, Facebook, Instagram. I got Twitter too, but I haven't really used it much. But my Facebook and Instagram, just getting these started. follow me over there, Deals with David B on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll be posting other deals. I'll be posting links to some of the products that I talk about here today and in other live streams, and I'll also be posting stuff you won't see here in the live stream that I think maybe you'll enjoy as well. What do we talk about here? Well, we talk audio gear, video like cameras, drones, microphones, home office stuff, and today we're going to talk about a Wi-Fi extender and a router, but mainly the Wi-Fi extender from Encatus. We're going to get to that right now. Let me get the product page up. Probably still got, yeah, there I go. I never remember at the end of my broadcast I should go in and I should close all these pages so that when I get here for next time, and guess what I say every time? Oh, hey David, you should close. Yeah, and then guess what I never do? Because I forgot. But I can hear my I always tell my children, you know how you never forget anything? Write it down. Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. Let me get refreshed here. What's really going on? Okay, over here. Should have been ready. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Even better. Even better. Wi-Fi extenders are definitely, and Wi-Fi, right? Like you think a few years ago, like, how did we even live without Wi-Fi? How is that even possible? Right? Now it's like, it used to be, oh, the internet, yeah, you know, that thing. Now it's like, oh, I got no Wi-Fi, I got no internet. But one of the biggest problems that we do run into is those little dead spots in the home or the office where we're at, and those Wi-Fi extenders really come in handy. But how do you know which one to buy? What do you need? Well, security would be one of the things that you need for sure. You want to make sure you're encrypted and protected, really. And, you know, people are always trying to figure ways around it and whatnot. So you want something secure, reliable, and it's going to do the job that it said it does. Well, I've come across the Encatus, the Wi-Fi router, but then I've also got the Wi-Fi extender here. Now the Encatus router that they have, which is also in the carousel, does a really good job. But if you need that little extra extension, 1,200 square feet, this is what we're going to talk about today. And one of the things that I liked about Encatus, like they made some pretty big claims, even on their router. They're like, it's this much faster and everything. I did a feature on the router a week and a half ago, and boy, it really kept up to its word. For a strong product, a durable product. You know, it's sometimes I have another name brand upstairs that I haven't gotten rid of yet. It's going to be replaced with this. This was very light and it seemed flimsy and cheap. These products don't feel like that. These are solid products. Now, full disclosure, Encatus did send me the Wi-Fi extender, and they've paid me to do a review, but they don't get a say in what I'm talking about here. Full integrity here. I only talk about good quality products, I assure you, and that's why I'm going to be talking about this here today. So, the Encatus dual band repeater. And one of their biggest claims is not only is it going to really do the job, 1,200 square feet, adding up to 25 devices. Now I can't do that here. But it's easy to set up. I've heard that before. I've got another Wi-Fi extender up there that, well, it's up there in the junk pile because easy to set up was not true. So really, when I saw that, I was like, okay, easy to set up. So we're going to go through right now on how you can set this up. And it doesn't have to be the Encatus router. If you have a different router, you can still set this up with the Encatus dual band repeater. But we've got the Encatus router here. That's what we're going to use. If your router has WPS, a WPS button on it, then you'll be able to do that. But let's go through here first and talk about the router, and then I've got it here under the product cam. We'll bring that up here in just a moment. The Encatus AC1200 Wi-Fi extender, up to 1,200 square feet. Wow, that's 25 devices, 1,200 megabytes per second, 5 gigahertz, WPS dual band Wi-Fi booster, has Ethernet capability in it as well, Wi-Fi repeater. This, of course, to extend the range of Wi-Fi in your internet. And look at this big bonus here. First of all, 4-star rating. These guys are really giving a run for the money to the other ones out there that you've probably heard of. Look at this, 27% off right now. It was regularly $40.99, now it's $29.99. And another 5% when you check out. Make sure when you're checking out on Amazon, I know sometimes we get in a hurry and go click, click, click. Look for that little coupon there. Click that 5% extra savings coupon, which will be applied at your checkout. And if you're Amazon Prime, you've got the free delivery, or delivery included, right? So let's go through here and tell you a little bit more. Better coverage, covers up to 1,200 square feet, 25 devices. It's perfect for large and medium apartments and houses with Wi-Fi dead zones, faster and more stable signal. Easy setup. This was the deal breaker for me. Just by pressing the WPS on the extender, you can get your Wi-Fi extended in the shortest time. The 3 LEDs will guide you to find the best location to place it. So like a signal meter. And the whole setup process can be completed 5 minutes. It's an extender designed for everyone. Okay? Ultra fast speeds. WPA2 protection. WPA2 security protocol gives advanced security. So this is your well protected, encrypted, etc. and easy setup. Okay, stop talking about it, David, and show me how you're going to do this. All right, we will. Let's get the product cam up here. I don't want to show you this. Let's do it like this. Right. So there it is in the box. I have had it out once before. I've reset everything back to factory. So we're starting like from scratch here on how we're going to set this up, okay? And I do have, I can show you, there's the Encatus router that I have set up right there, okay? Which was also very easy to set up. But again, as long as your router has it's a little WPS button on it, you can do this. Just want to give you the proper view there. You don't need to see my knee. For those of you who are just joining, hello. Welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows, here on Amazon as your Amazon influencer, and thank you for joining me. If you got any questions or comments, please say hello in the chat. Just let me know what the weather's like in your neck of the woods, wherever that might be, and happy to get to know you and, of course, answer your questions. We're talking about the Encatus dual band repeater Wi-Fi extender. One of the things I learned a long time ago about products. The box really will tell you whether or not you're in for a good experience with a good quality product. Right down to the design, the thought that went into their brand colors. Look at this, it talks on the back, Wi-Fi for whole home, Model A2, manufacturer, etc., etc. And it came cellophane very well. And then here we go. Right, let's open her up. Nice and simple. There it is. And it's got a little bit of weight to it. And I don't mean it's like heavy like a rock, but you can just feel it in your hand. You go, that should, when you look at something, you go, that should weigh a certain amount in my hand. And it really does feel good and solid in my hand, right? So when I first opened it up, and the same thing happened with the Encatus router. Opened it up, and I put it back in already. But the first thing that came out was Encatus Tech. Whoop! Can you see that? Encatus Tech Support. If you have any questions about our product, please reach out to us. We will be glad to assist you. There's the information, service time, etc. It just says they care. They didn't have to put these in the box. They could have just said, well, you bought your product. Just lets you know that there's support there. And I think that's a big deal breaker for a lot of people. There's an Ethernet cable, if you're going to hook it up with that. And also very important, the constructions. I call them the constructions. The instructions, right? Always, always, always read the instructions. Because you never know what you might learn. Right, so there's the box. We're going to get that plugged in a minute, but instructions are also like, well laid out, pictures explaining, there's the WAN LAN port, Wi-Fi signal, everything there. How you can install, you can do this two ways. You can do this through, like through your browser, or the way we're going to do it with the, which is in my opinion the easiest, with the WPS button. Okay. Tells you everything you need to know. What are frequently asked. I'm having trouble talking today. I don't know why. Different working modes, bridge modes. Anyway, explains everything right in there. I'm not going to go through all the modes. We just want to set it up so that we can extend our Wi-Fi experience. Right? You take this off. This is, the film protectant. Whoop. There it is. It was shiny. Shiny new. Isn't it cool when we get things out of the box and we go, wow, look at that. All right. This is actually a removable if you ever needed to replace this plug, replaceable plug. This will be our connect button. And then our signal meter, on off switch. What I really liked was how they had these vents on the side, right? So one thing we know that electronics does not like, and that's getting too hot, overheated. They just don't like that kind of thing. Freezing cold too, but we don't want things to overheat. That just tells me they put some good thought into this, some ventilation, right? You've got your 4 Wi-Fi antennas. Right? Now you could move those around, I suppose, if you're trying to get a better signal. Here's what I can tell you about radio signal or Wi-Fi signal. And how I know this, I'm actually a ham radio operator. I got my ham radio license 30 years ago. So I know a little bit about signals. When a signal goes up like this, it goes up, here's the antenna, and it goes around like this. So the signal goes out like this. So some people try to go, well, I'll point that antenna at the router. Well, now your signal's going like this. Anyway, while there's a lot of variables that could happen there, it's likely best. There's always exception to the rule, like that, right? But if you need to, they've given you the ability to move things around quite freely so that you can make things work if you need to, right? So quite simply, we're going to plug this in. So I've brought myself over some power, and we're just going to plug it in. I've gone through the instructions already, but why don't we bring that up anyway? Follow along. Okay. I don't want to use the web. Extend your Wi-Fi network using WPS. If your router and devices support WPS, possible icons of WPS. Yeah, okay. Most do. Power on the repeater. Put the repeater into a power outlet near your router and wait until the power LED turns on solid blue. WPS client mode. Connect the extender to your superior router through WPS. Okay, so here on the side, right? And just turn it on. Look at that. And I'll just take a moment while we're waiting for that to power up and say hello and welcome to Deals with David here on Amazon. I'm your Amazon influencer on Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows, and I appreciate you being here. We're currently talking about the Encatus router, or sorry, Wi-Fi extender. We also have their router. There it is on your screen. Okay, let's go back. Where was I? Over there. In case of relay default mode, the relay mode is not set up. You press the WPS button of the extender for 1 second. You get to. Okay. Press the WPS button of the router and the WPS button of the repeater respectively for about 1 second. The order does not matter. Once connected, move the extender to an ideal place. So here it's this simple. On the back, I've got a button here. Press that. Now it's flashing on there. And now I will press this connect button. And it says to give it about 2 minutes to connect. Where's my spot? It's not the product, it's me. Keep losing. Oh, there we go. And just like that, we are connected. Now what you can do is take that, unplug it, and plug it where your dead spot is. Now if I go in here, let's see. I don't know if I can show you on my phone. Just to show you what I've got here. Yeah, I think actually I can. Well, I'll just show you under here. There you go. I don't know how you can see that. So I'm actually connected to a different router, but I can connect to the Encadus router here, and then these are the other options to connect to the router. And we've got a full signal because we're right beside the router here. But if you can press a button on your router and press a button on your Wi-Fi extender, you're grand. You're grand. And again, a very solid product. Both these products, very solid. And an extra 1,200 square feet, up to 1,200 square feet. It always depends. You know, people say, oh, they say up to. Well, here's why. I mean, every situation is different. Sometimes buildings have a whole bunch of steel in them or whatever, walls, whatever. I did read on the Encadus router page a review of a gentleman who had a 5,000 square foot home. And he bought the Encadus router and 2 of the Wi-Fi extenders completely covered his 5,000 square foot home. And it was a raving review. 5,000 square feet. So yes, you would need 2. But so if you're smaller than that, your router and the Wi-Fi extender are going to do you really well. Good customer support. Came right out of the box. How to reach tech support. Very clear there. If you have any questions, you can reach out to them. Right? Let me get back to the chat here so I don't miss anybody. There we go. Mesh better, yes or no? It's a fair question. I would say extenders are more cost effective. Extenders are more cost. This is $29.99 for a Wi-Fi extender. Mesh typically is, I mean, you're paying probably $500 for the router. I have a mesh system at $500, $400 or $500, right? If you already have a router, all you need to do is maybe buy 1 or 2, depending on the size of your area that you want to cover, at $29.99. So even if you had to buy 2, that's $60 to cover 2,400 square feet, which is what the router covers in the first place. So mesh better, it's kind of an apples and oranges question, but as far as coverage goes, if you already have a router and your router has a WPS button on it, why wouldn't you spend just under $30 to get the Wi-Fi extender? And I'm being honest in saying that. I'm not just leaning that way here because we're featuring a product. I get it, right? Home mesh systems are just a lot more expensive, right? And here you've got, like, and you saw, like, it wasn't even 5 minutes. It probably took 5 minutes because I talked too much. Yes, I was really curious. Yeah, no, it's actually, I appreciate you asking the question during this this feature, actually, because it's a question that's been across my mind before. It's like, well, you get a mesh system, but they're just so much more expensive, right? And if you already have some existing equipment that you can use, it just makes sense to me to spend $30 or $60 if you need to cover two. How much area are you looking at covering, David? Oh, Tina and Todd, how are you? You know what? I went just before I went live. I saw you live, and I was like, oh, I should jump in. But I love it when you come by. I hope you and I get to meet someday. I hope I get to meet your husband, and you can meet my wife. You know, it'd be nice to be able to connect someday in person. And it's one of the great things about what we do, right, is making new friends. And Teen and Tot, or Kaylee, is another Amazon influencer. Are you still live right now? Am I talking to all your viewers out there as well? I'm just doing a feature on the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, and and David was just asking, you know, what about mesh? Is that better? Yes or no? Mesh certainly has its place, but get your wallet out. Encatus has done really well at designing the product, making it work well. And I did have this, so I'm down in my basement studio, and then there's a floor above me and then another one. And I did take this and set it up stairs from down here, and it worked fantastically. So I'm very, very pleased with what it's done for me and what it can do for you. At $29.99, you're saving 27% off. Qualifies for Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime yet, by the way, what are you thinking about? If you order something off of Amazon once every 2 months, it's worthwhile having the Amazon Prime. And not only do you get the deliveries, but you get Amazon Prime Video, Prime Music, and some digital books, etc. And it's $12.99 a month, I think. And you can cancel absolutely anytime. There's no contract. And I believe you can sign up right now. There's a free trial for Prime. So here would be the deal of the day for you. Sign up for a free trial of Prime. Come over here, order the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, and save 27%, and then another 5%. Look at that. Can you do that? What's that to Twilight Zone? Do 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 do. Not too much. You answered my question already. I will go cheap. I wouldn't say cheap. I don't. This is not cheap. I don't like the word cheap. Inexpensive. Inexpensive and really great value for the dollar. Like if at $40.99 regular price, honestly, it's worth $50, $60. It's still cheaper than cheaper, less expensive than mesh. Tina Tots out there, she's got her link in the description. Happy to have you check her out as well. Stay here for a little while first, then we'll see her, right? Are you still live, Kaylee? Oh, hi, David. Me too. My streams have been a hot mess lately. My little kids are running my life, wrapping up soon. Yes, I saw last night, like one of your I think children woke up in the middle of the night. Yeah, inexpensive then. I'm just giving you a hard time, David. I appreciate you being here. So that is the Encatus Wi-Fi extender dual band repeater. That's what they're calling it here. Right, dual band repeater. Great value. I'm really happy with the product. I use the product, and we're gonna keep it in our carousel for the next few weeks, the next month, and probably longer, because I use the product. I like to use the products that I talk about, and the Encatus Wi-Fi extender has been a great addition to the extension of Wi-Fi in our home, right? 132 ratings, 4-star. This was February 2021. Wi-Fi extender, I got this for my house because I live in a big house and I can get the Wi-Fi to connect all the way on the other end of my house or in my basement. But with the extender, I can now get the internet wherever I never got it before. Works awesome, very easy to put together and install. Highly recommended if anybody's looking for a nice Wi-Fi extender, right? Here's a good one. Great for larger houses. And this is a top 500 reviewer. Is there a Wi-Fi 6 router? Actually, the Encatus router, which is in the carousel next to the extender, is a Wi-Fi 6 router, which means it's, I'll say 40 to 50% faster than previous Wi-Fi versions. So yes, the Encatus router, the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, perfect world. I'll be honest, I was hesitant to spend this much for a Wi-Fi extension device, but it was super easy to set up and works well for boosting my Wi-Fi since the router is downstairs and my smart TV is upstairs. It has significantly improved my smart TV connection and boosted my speeds. No issues whatsoever, I strongly recommend. Well, that's like me down here, right, with the router down here. And I also had this connected just to see how well it worked with my other modem that I have down here from my provider. And I was able to connect it and take it upstairs and it worked. So very compatible, very compatible. So yes, there is the Encatus router is a Wi-Fi 6. Does a great job extending the Wi-Fi in my house. Easy to set up and connect. Again, that was a big deal breaker for me, was not just the signal, how well did it reach. I've had that easy setup thing told to me before and it just didn't work that way. Just didn't work that way. So again, very happy. If you're just joining, we're talking about the Encatus Wi-Fi extender. It gives you another up to 1,200 square feet. We've been watching movies out in the backyard and our internet signal was pretty weak. If streaming, we would sometimes get buffering issues. I ordered this range extender to solve our issue. I was a bit skeptical, but it actually works great. You just plug it in and configure it with your router, and that's pretty much it. We noticed increased signal strength and solved our buffering issues. If you have your Wi-Fi router at one end of the house and you're having issues with signal strength, I would recommend it. It takes the frustration out of backyard streaming issues. And a lot of people are doing that these days with backyard movie nights, right? Top 50 reviewer. Picks up 90 feet. That's a long way. You love that desk organizer? Rose gold's your favorite? Yes. I just got it the other day and we talked about it, and I got the gold version. But rose gold, I know that's a really popular one. I hope you had a good stream today, besides the children running your life. Yes. And again, those of you joining, hello, welcome. I'm David Burrows, your Amazon influencer here on Deals with David. And say hello to my friend Kaylee. She's in the chat as well, Teen and Tot. And she's got her link in the messages if you scroll back and check her out. She's a wonderful super mom and super wife, great family oriented, and she's just a joy to go and sit and chill with and watch. She's like me, she's up late and then she's up early. Love it. That's awesome. We loved outdoor stream as well with our projector. This is a great extender. Oh, okay. It was okay. I'm a hot mess. My husband is off today. He does 10-hour shifts, so he gets Friday off. Oh, there you go. I'm sure you guys trade off well together. You guys seem like you got it balanced out well. My Fridays are almost every day. Like when I'm doing Amazon Live, I'm not really working. But thank you, Encatus, for sending us this and allowing us to feature today the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, and the Encatus router is also in our carousel. And if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. And actually what we could do, if you have any questions, let's put there. Come here. I can't get my, there we go. We could put it in the chat. David is the best too, a legend. Oh, you keep calling me a legend. I'm not a legend. I just love what I do. He's a legend. I have friends of mine in high school say, "Oh, you legend," in his own mind. We all have our knowledge about stuff. Let's put it in the chat. Questions about the Encadus. The chat does not have autocorrect. Just want to put this in support at encadus.com. Oh, it won't let me because it's an email address. So let's do this. There we go. Truly, thanks, Kaylee. You are awesome. And I know you were asking for some help with setting up your stream and stuff. I'd be happy to chat. We can do a Facebook, maybe a Messenger video chat or something sometime. If I got slow telephone internet, will Wi-Fi 6 make a difference? If I have got slow telephone internet. Well, first of all, it depends on a few things. I mean, certainly proper router, Wi-Fi 6 is faster. So in the sense of speeding things up, if that's the problem, yeah, sure it'll help. If it's just like you're getting a weak signal to your then that might be different. There we go. That's the Encadus Wi-Fi extender, again in the carousel, featured 27% off now, currently only $29.99, and another 5% off of that upon your checkout. So make sure you click that coupon button in there as well. Am I freezing up? No. That's my other. So actually I'm going to shut this off now because we're done with that. And we're done with that. There's my button. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so I made your choice. You made the choice. I just informed you with some, I just educated you, and you made the choice. But yes, I would say like Wi-Fi 6 is faster, so that's probably the root of the problem. Depends on your provider too. Like I have, I'm in Canada, but I have Bell here, Bell Fiber. So I've got like Ferrari internet, like 1.5 gigabytes up and down, right? But the problem is, actually my wife called from her office she works at today, and she's like, we're supposed to be getting 1.5 gigabyte up and down, but we're only getting blah, blah, blah. Like, is that our router? Well, if your router only puts out 300 megabytes per second, that's what you're going to get. So this alone, if that's what you're getting. So I would recommend go connect to your Wi-Fi and then go to speedtest.net. And that will test your internet speed. Right? Like here, if you're doing it on your phone, there's actually an app called speedtest.net. It's free. I'm connected to a different, I'm not connected to the Encadus anymore, but super fast. There you go. I got like 46 down and then 53 up. Like that's megabytes per second, right? So you got to make sure that your router can handle that. The Encadus will definitely do it for you. Hello, welcome everybody. This is Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows, your Amazon influencer. And we just finished featuring the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, which is the first one in the carousel. I have CenturyLink. I don't know. You mean as your provider? Or as a router? Hello, David. Imoni Irif? I hope I said that right. I hate getting somebody's name wrong. But hello, welcome. I appreciate you being here. And for those of you, if you haven't done it already, I am on to a goal of 2,000 followers by September 1st. That would be huge if you would just hover over, click the follow button that's up there, or if you're on mobile, it's probably down below somewhere, I think. Just take a second and click the follow button. What happens is you'll get notified when I go live, which is typically Monday to Thursday, twice a day. Of course, being Friday, bonus, I was live here this morning and here again this afternoon to feature the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, which is the first product in the carousel. And I'm going to try to be back here tomorrow too. I don't commit to weekends, but because I have a motorcycle too. And I'm going away on Sunday for a week. I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm going to try from the hotel room to do some lives. I'm doing a motorcycle trip, a 3,000 kilometer trip, round trip. And oh, Raven started following. David started following. Thank you all. Ding. Am I supposed to do like something? I got to get sound effects. Ding, 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 ding. I'm a silly old man. Ding, 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 ding. You want me to sing a song? I'm not singing a song. Thank you so much. It means really when you're a live streamer, when you see that somebody's followed you, you think, they think of me enough to do that. And it's a great way to support all your Amazon influencers. Make sure you're checking out the other Amazon influencers who are here on Amazon.live when you're done, like when you've had enough of me. Not right now, stay here. But there are lots of other Amazon influencers. Kaylee's out there, Teen and Tot. She talks home stuff, family stuff, some electronics. She talks a lot of different stuff. There's beauty products. There's a lot of pet products, car products. The lady does race car stuff, like pretty much anything you're looking for, you can find from one of the Amazon influencers. And it's not just anybody here. We Amazon influencers had to apply and get approved to be here on Amazon Live, so you know that there's high integrity when products are being reviewed and talked about. So check out the other Amazon influencers and be sure to click and follow them as well. You can also follow me on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Deals with David B. What are some other ones? It says unavailable. Oh, maybe I've got the wrong link in there. I don't know. I don't have others to recommend. Let me just let me see if I can fix that. I didn't realize that link was broken. Thanks for letting me know. Get rid of that. Sometimes the links just change and I don't realize it, so let me go back. There it is. Back. Should be there now. Try that. Try that. I'm really glad you told me about that. Should be there now. The Encatus Wi-Fi 6 router is there. It's 10% off. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, the Encatus Wi-Fi 6 router covers 1800, the AX 1800, 1.8 gigabytes speed up to. So, I mean, if you're like me, and you got the Bell at 1.5, you're good. Covers 2,100 square feet. So this plus the Wi-Fi extender is another 1,200, right? So you're like 3,200 square feet. You can connect up to 40 devices. And there it is, 10% off right now, and another 5, so 15% off when you click that coupon right there. Give you another 5% when you check out. Hope that helps you, David. Hope that helps you. When seeing as how Kaylee brought it up, if she's still there, I'm going to talk about her to her face. If she's not, I'm talking about her behind her back. But I really like Kaylee, so I wouldn't say anything bad about her. Gotta have the water. Yeah, let's actually talk about this. I'll show you. I got this the other day. Move that router out of the way. Arcobus. This is the gold version. I don't talk a lot of office products. I'm starting to got a few, but mostly techie stuff like printers. But they asked me. I said, "Well, what's the product like? Like, is it solid?" Anyway, so they sent me this, and it's really impressive. Like, there's some weight in there with these 2 books that I've got in the back, all the pens and everything. The drawer here is just gives you all kinds of extra room, and I've still got space here. And I'm probably not like I've got a little book here. You could put it there and put some other stuff, or maybe you've got the little sticky note stacks that you can put in there. Whatever you think, right? Works really, really well. The Arcobus. This is the gold version. Right on, David. And you know what, David? I'd really appreciate once you get it and set it up, and coming back here and leave a review, whatever. But come back here and tell me how it worked out for you. That would be great. So I got the gold version of the desk organizer. But I don't know what you can see there. There's actually black. Black, and that's blue champagne gold, which would be between gold and rose gold, I think. Rose gold is more that's more the female thing, I think. That's the ladies. There's gold. What's that? Oh yeah, blue, right? I've got the gold one. Lots of different uses. I mean, look at all that stuff light out there, right? And then it's all organized. All of that is organized in that. And it looks great. I have a black desk, so the black one could have worked, but actually it might have blended in too much. So the gold one looks really nice on my black desk, which is the other studio over there. Right. Yeah. You put an iPad in the back. There's what I was talking about with the stacks of papers in there. They've done a really nice job. It's a solid product. Like, it's not plastic. It's steel. It's steel, and it looks really nice on a desk too. It's important to be organized when you're in your office, your home office, or wherever you might be, right? All right, let's close that up and go back. Right. Okay. HP OfficeJet Pro 9025E. Now, I don't have this, but I have, mine's the 87. Mine's a couple of years old, but same idea, 3-in-1 printer, all-in-one printer, I should say, with bonus 6 free months of instant ink. So here's what instant ink is with HP. It knows when you sign up for it, it knows when your ink is getting low, and it will automatically order you your ink from HP and have it delivered to your door. put in your credit card information, whatever, right? How cool is that? How cool is that? And Hewlett Packard, you know, strong name behind them. This is an Amazon's Choice product. And what that means when you see the Amazon Choice sticker beside any product, it means Amazon's taken the time to look into the product, look into the company a bit, and they have certain requirements that product and company must meet in order to say, you know, it's like a stamp of approval, Amazon's Choice. Qualifies for Amazon Prime. Again, if you're ordering products on Amazon once every 2 months, so 6 times a year, $12.99 a month, why wouldn't you have it? You get Prime Video, Prime Music, you get some digital books in there and some other stuff too. And you can go to amazon.com/prime and it'll tell you what all is included. Hello and thanks for joining. If you're just coming online right now and hearing the sultry sound of my voice, I'm David Burrows, your Amazon influencer here for Deals with David on Amazon Live. Please help me out and help me get to my 2,000 follower goal by September 1st. Just hover over and click the follow button, or if you're on a mobile device, it's down below somewhere. I should figure that out where it is. Yeah. But Hewlett Packard, of course, you know the name. Wireless printing. So an app from your phone that you can download. And honestly, with mine, when I just go to print something, it just up in I have an iPhone, it says print right from your phone. 24 pages per minute in black. Auto document feeder in the top, you can feed that in, you know, scan things, fax things. Yes, people still do fax. I was thinking the other day, I thought, I remember when fax machines came out and people were like, wow, you got a fax machine, right? I said, yeah, isn't that good? Can you imagine being the first person to own a fax machine? Who would you fax? Imagine being that salesperson, look, I got this fax machine, you'll be able to fax off papers. Oh yeah, who am I going to fax it to? Well, when the next 9 that I sell, I'm going to give you guys each other's phone numbers. You can fax each other. It's true. Think about that. Yeah, remote print and scan with the HP Smart app. You can put 250 sheets into the trays. 2-sided printing, scanning and copying. 2-sided is the way to go, right? That's the green. I think that's the green way. Use both sides of that paper. Save a tree. 6 months of ink and a 2-year extended warranty. That just takes another 6 months of ink. That just takes probably another $100 really off of the price, when you think about it. And there is a monthly pay for 6 months option if you qualify for that. 6 months for, yeah, we talked about that. Print, copy, scan, fax, print from smartphone and HP Plus eligible. Oops. Yeah. Let's see what the video has to say. I've never watched the video on this yet. Good music. Ding dong. Ding 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 ding. Ink and toner delivered. Alright, we're talking about that. Saving some trees, right? Saving some trees. Oh, what happened there? Okay, let me go back. Let's get my music on again. Ah, there we go. Boy, time flies when you're having fun. Gotta say. Listen, that's an hour for me right now, and Friday, bonus Friday. We were here this morning for an hour and a half, and now another hour. And we were featuring the Encatus Wi-Fi extender, which is number one in the carousel there. So check that out. Great product. Very happy with it here. And it'll stay in the carousel for the next month. And I'll pull it out again. Probably. I'm going on vacation next week, so when I get back, I'll probably come back and review it again, just to bring you guys up to speed on it and remind you of its quality. It really is a quality product. Only quality products here. And I appreciate you stopping by, everybody. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'm going to try to be here again tomorrow. No set schedule next week, as I'm on the road with the motorcycle for vacation, but I'll be checking it. I can't go live. Somebody said, well, why don't you go live stream from the motorcycle? That'd be cool. Sure, it'd be cool. Probably not the safest thing to do. So it'll be from the fire pit or the hotel room or whatever, right? So I do appreciate you being here, stopping by, clicking the follow button. And if I don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you whenever. Just remember to always stay safe and happy shopping. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.